great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning. And welcome back to another episode of Great Morning. I'm your host, Christian Murmur, Merms, Mermdog, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And to the bottom of my computer screen, we have the Fact Queen, my sister from the East, that Puerto Rican mamacita from Spanish Harlem, Stephanie 2.0. How you doing?
Gang, gang. I'm smacked as fuck right now.
You are?
Yes, and I had me a banana because I'm going through like a whole thing of emotions today.
This is one of the few jobs where you can come in and tell the boss, like, I'm fucked up
Yeah.
before we start the day.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Just go over that.
yeah, so whatchamacallit? So yeah, I had a little issue today with baby daddy because he pretty much called me slightly obese and I almost fucking killed him. And yeah, because I weighed myself today and I almost died. I swear to God. But yeah, so I was like, shit, I gotta fucking lose weight.
Well, remember last episode you said you ate an entire box of donuts.
I did. I ate a whole entire box, but it wasn't. I wasn't by myself. I was with Landon.
Yeah, but kids got faster metabolisms.
Yeah, I know, but that's what happened.
We're grown adults now. We can't be eating boxes of donuts now. Come on.
But I don't ever eat a whole freaking box of donuts. Like
yeah, just that one time.
But it just so happened, that I finished smoking and I was hungry because I haven't eaten breakfast. So I had donuts for breakfast, which is not a good thing. But other than that, I had a really good week. I was productive as fuck, just not losing weight. But I was productive. I had a lot of stuff lined up, and I've been talking to potential guests and stuff like that. So it's been a
you're always on top of that.
Yeah, it's a cool week.
When are we going to this weed fest? You keep sending me things about it.
Yeah,
and then we'll get into our guests and stuff here in a minute. And he doesn't have to mute himself. He can talk. By the way, I just want to say that right now. But I will introduce him in a minute. But yes, I want to discuss. So Stephanie and I have been trying because I want to get like edibles for two reasons. One, to help me sleep at night. Not that I have problems sleeping, but I would like to go to sleep faster if that's okay with everyone. So that's one of the reasons I want it. But then another reason I want it is when my brother comes to visit, he really likes smoking weed and stuff. So I like to just have some stuff for him. So I wanted to go do this. But Stephanie and I, she keeps sending me things like there's like food trucks and then later they're going to sell marijuana. It's weird because they can't like technically advertise that they're going to sell pot, but it's like, yeah, we're going to have tacos and then totally not marijuana, bro. It's like, all right. So tell me a little bit about that real quick.
Okay, yeah. So there's that one startup company. It's called Sugar Wasted, and there she, you actually, you eat. She has like a whole bunch of like different edibles, and people that if I'm not mistaken, I think they come from like dispensaries.
Yeah.
And they come to this little get together, and then they paint, and you can bring your own bottle. It's it's a vibe. It's a vibe. And it's a pretty cool spot. It's a pretty cool spot. And you can also bring your own weed and do that while you're painting. And they have like something real cute. So like, in front of you so you can paint. It's really cute.
I don't want to go painting though. That sounds like something middle-aged women do.
No.
Drink wine and paint.
Nah, but you're not drinking wine. You're smoking or you're eating an edible.
I said that still doesn't make me want to paint like that.
What?
That doesn't sweeten the deal.
No, it does. It should. It definitely should, because you're like, oh, like you're gonna like tune into something like, yeah, I want to make this shit perfect, and you're gonna be like all detailed and shit. You'll be super creative.
Last time I painted, I believe, was the 3rd grade in art class.
Oh my God, Merms. Whatever.
I just don't paint. I just want some marijuana. I don't know why we have to go through these. Like I have to sit down and paint and eat a taco. Like, can I just buy some marijuana, please?
Yes, you can do that. Pero I just thought it would be nice.
No, it would be. I'm teasing you. You know I'm teasing you.
Oh, why are you being so mean? But yeah.
I like hanging out with you. We got to try to go back to New York City.
Yes, I got to talk to Artie. Yeah.
I think this month we're going to try again.
Oh, yeah.
We will remember everything this time.
Yes. I have like 2 different like forms of ID now, so.
That's fantastic. Well, anyway, Stephanie, I'm happy to hear from you. And I'm happy to hear. I want to say this real quick before we introduce our guest. Jimmy is not here today. He forgot he had to do something very urgent, so he will not be joining us for this episode. I'm sorry about that. Any of the listeners that are disappointed, but it's okay. All right, relax. We got a bunch of people here. Well, not a bunch, but we got some people here. And I want to get right into our guest, all right? I want to introduce our guest here. This guest, right? Not a new guest. Not a new guest at all. Dear friend of the podcast we've actually had, I think, don't quote me because I don't have it with me right now, but definitely season 1 early. I want to say almost like episode 2 or 3 he was on. OG guest. He is and I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong because I did it last time I was on, but he's a Muay Thai fighter. And he's just been with the show for a while now, and he's our dear friend. How you doing today, Justin Bentubo?
What's going on? How are you?
Great, man. We're happy to have you back. It's wonderful to have you back. One of the things, and I know I just started with asking you how you're doing, but I really, really, really want to get into that brick falling on your shoulder or that piece of concrete, whatever the fuck that was. Someone tried to kill you. Can we talk about that for a second? I've been waiting. We wanted to have you on. One of the reasons you weren't on right away this season, we wanted to have you on actually for like our second episode this season, and you were scheduled to be on, but you couldn't do it because you had a lot of medical stuff going on. I was like, what's going on? What's happening? And you sent me a video. You sent me a very weird video. I'm gonna allow you to explain that, please.
Yeah, I mean, I was in a certain state because there's legal litigation going on, so I don't want to throw any names out there. I don't want
That's
to.
Fine.
I was in a state.
Yep.
And I was sitting by the pool.
Okay.
And a brick from a construction site fell and hit me in the shoulder. It cut me up pretty bad, and now I have a torn rotator cuff.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
So so some permanent damage. Can't fight, can't work out, can't really do anything. Been sitting on my ass for like a month, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are you suing?
Yeah, that's why I can't name where it was.
Oh,
was that?
Shit. Woo.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we can't well, maybe we can with your permission later. We'll get into that later. But if the listeners could see the video, it's weird. It's someone's turning with the camera and you're like getting up out of like the lounge chair. You're like sitting up and this fucking piece of concrete, right? Just falls on your shoulder.
Yeah, man. I mean, no, I can't have the video out there. But,
no, that's fine. I figured I'd ask.
Once everything's over with, we can kind of, if you invite me back on the show, recap, have the video, kind of you to this. But I literally almost died. So I mean,
that's
I've told people about it and been like, hey, I almost died. And you know how people exaggerate, and it's like, yeah, sure, you almost died, right?
Yeah.
But no, literally,
I had a bucket of chicken wings. I almost died. It was so good.
Yeah, if it was like a second later, it would have been my head.
If it hit you in the head, that could have easily killed you.
Oh, not easily. I would be dead. Like we wouldn't be.
That's insane. It's just so strange because like people, like when we invite people onto the podcast, they really enjoy coming on, and rarely do they have like a reason they can't come on. And if they do, it's a real reason. It's not an excuse. It's not like, oh, I'm too tired. It's never like that. It's like a reason like, oh my God, I like Jimmy today. Like, oh my God, I forgot I have to go into work. Like I can't be on the podcast today. And then with you, I text you, you were all ready. Like, let's get this episode going. I'm like, hey man, are you still available? Like I like to do with everyone. I like to check up. I'm like, hey, you still available in a couple of days to do that episode? And you're like, no, I am doing medical stuff because a piece of concrete fell on my shoulder. And I'm like, what? And then you sent that video and I couldn't believe this shit. I was like, holy shit. Like, that's insane. And I was more concerned. Like you're such a nice guy because you were more like, I'm sorry, like I'll try to get back on. And I'm like, don't even worry about that. I'm more worried about you. Like that's insane. What was going through your head in that moment when like that even just happened? Like what was one of the first things you were thinking?
So I stood up, like when it hit me, and I was like, did I just get shot?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because that's I fight. That's the hardest I've ever been hit with anything in my life. And my whole arm and shoulder, everything, chest went numb on the right side.
Ugh.
And I was like, did I just get shot? And then everyone started running up to me, and there's blood squirting out of my back.
Oh my God.
So bad. And like, I was like, I was calm because I was in shock. You know, I looked, I was like, is it really that bad? Or you guys are just exaggerating. And blood was like dripping all over the ground. So they gave me a towel, put it on there. And then I just started laughing because I'm a sick fuck.
That happens to a lot of people. I remember I got into a car crash once and twice actually, and every time I started laughing. Now, I did not get hurt like you did, nearly as bad. So I it's not a good comparison, but that's fucking crazy. Like when you sent that video, I had to tell people like, yeah, I have a friend where like a piece of a building pretty much fell on him. Like this is crazy. And so you get hit in the shoulder, you're bleeding now. Did you guys call an ambulance? Did you just drive to the hospital? Like what
yeah, we called an ambulance and everything, and all that went down. Again, can't really get too much into it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I mean, I was treated, and the hotel I was at, they hooked it up, you know.
Oh yeah, they should, as they should.
But yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
That's crazy. And then, so I know, like you said, we can't get too much into it. Legal things, of course. But how are you right now? I know you said, like, obviously you can't fight, you can't work out, but I mean, in general, like, how are you feeling right now?
Man, I'm getting fat. What do you mean? Like, how do I feel? Like,
I hear that shit. I hear that hot shit.
Like, I'm getting fat, man. I got a wedding at the end of the month, and my tux doesn't fit me, and I'm the best man. So it's like, gotta figure out a way to lose some of this weight.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you can't work out at all. Like you can't go, fuck, I'm trying to think.
I mean, what am I gonna do? Lift with one arm? Like
no, not I mean, yeah, but so obviously muscle workouts are probably out, but like you can't go running or something like that? Swimming?
I mean, I definitely can't swim.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can't swim.
I could probably do like a stationary bike or what do you call them? The Pelotons? Shout out to Peloton.
Yeah, we're advertising Peloton. This Peloton's coming on. You're like, you know what you can do? You can get a Peloton.
If you hear this, send me one so I can lose some weight. But
yeah,
that's pretty much probably it.
Fuck, man, that's geez. It just from fucking laying out that I'm not trying to scare people out here, but like I've always been already like kind of I think the word's a hypochondriac. And just seeing that video made me just like not even want to sit outside by a pool ever again, like just in case some shit like that happened.
No, so people, like everyone has anxiety, right? Everyone thinks like far-fetched ideas. Like, what if, right? That was like the what if. Like it's like, damn, what if something fell off this building right now and hit me? And it did.
That's fucking nuts. Well, you know what? I'm happy at least that's over. I know you,
and that
you said
good.
You can't work out. I'm sorry you're gaining weight, but I'm so happy you're here. Other than these terrible things happening to you, I'm happy you're here because you're one of our old dear friends to the podcast. So it's good to have you back. What else has been going on in the world, man? Obviously you can't be fighting. Everything else okay? Are you still in Boston?
Yeah, I'm still in Boston, man. I hate it here, to be honest, man. I want to move. But
oh, you hate it now?
Yeah, man. I mean, I hate the cold. I'm tired of the snow.
Yeah,
starting to warm up now, but thinking about moving.
Where would you like to go?
If I could close my eyes and pick anywhere right now, probably Florida.
Why Florida? Why Florida? Because it's too goddamn humid. And you know what? I'm sorry, actually, real quick before you answer that, I want to introduce our celebrity guest co-host that we have with us today. He came in a little late because he just got off of work, but we're happy to have him. Chuck, how you doing, man?
Yo, what's good?
Chuck, I just want to introduce you real quick, and I'm going to let him talk about Florida because we're doing that this episode. We're talking about Florida. But Chuck, this is Abysmal Bentubo. He's been on the show since season 1. He's a dear friend, dear guest to us. He's almost in the realm of, I think we're going to be like SNL, where we have like, if you're on more than 5 episodes, you're not a guest anymore. You become like special guest co-host status. So
I think this is number 5 though. So
is this number 5? We'd have to go. The listeners are good about that sometimes. Maybe they'll count for us. But yeah, you're definitely within that realm.
Number 4 at least,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like you're definitely getting there. So, but anyway, Chuck, this is Justin. Justin, this is Chuck.
What's up, Chuck?
Justin was good. Hey, you know what? I live in Florida too, man.
So why Florida, Justin? And
I'm trying to be the next Florida man. What you mean?
You trying to be that guy we always hear about?
No, I'm playing. It's always nice, bro. I ride motorcycles. I can ride all year round.
Yep.
The housing is way cheaper than Boston, like 50% of the cost.
Oh, how's riding a motorcycle with your shoulder?
I can't. So
okay, so
I mean, hopefully I start physical therapy soon or get surgery, whatever is required. I mean, I won't know till next week, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. So
I wanted to ask you that, but I wasn't sure if you was able to disclose.
Yeah. I mean, I might need surgery, might need physical therapy. We don't know yet.
Maybe a little bit of both.
I hope not surgery, but if I have to do it, I have to do it, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hate that shit. Okay, sorry. Get back to, I know we've hit the nail with that, but getting back to Florida. So I have family that lives in Florida, and I have friends, obviously, and I don't want to shit on Florida. That's not right.
Says the person who's about to shit on Florida.
But I'm going to shit on Florida a little bit here for a second. It's very humid. The bugs are bigger than my dick. The people are that joke can be taken a lot of ways.
Oh my God.
What'd you say?
You got to pause on that one, bro.
Yeah. So my penis.
I mean,
right?
you're not wrong.
About 6 inches, right? This is 6 inches, right? Whatever I'm doing right here. So yeah, but I mean.
What you just showed us was a big ass 6 inches.
Yeah, there's a big 6 inches. I swear to God, it's 6 inches.
That was a big ass.
The people, I don't know, are hit or miss. It's just a million different groups of people there, which I know you can say with every state, but like Florida, it's just a powder keg, man. Where in Florida would you want to go? Like, are you thinking more like on the Texas side or more like on the Miami side? Like,
no, probably like St. Pete's, Tampa area.
And then why? Oh. So why? But other than that, like, do you have people there? Why are you just picking Florida? You just want to get.
Where else can you buy a home for like $300K or less?
Maybe Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, but Texas, man, that's not really my vibe.
I can see you wearing a cowboy hat, with the boots on and stuff.
I mean, I got cowboy boots. I ride my motorcycle and cowboy.
Yeah.
But like
that would be dope.
Any vibe you want in Texas, you can have.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, if you want some ghetto, you can go to Texas. If you want some proper, you go to. What do you want? Like what
do you want? We got it.
Yeah, Texas is like one big ass drug dealer. Like we got that shit. Texas,
no, man. I mean, they got the best tax. No taxes for income tax. I mean, that's what it is.
And also, if you were to buy a house, you don't have to ask the county or anything like that because it's your property and you can just
Yeah, and then they got that they're not trying to get political, but no mask mandates, man. Like I fuck with DeSantis, so I low key. I mean,
that's okay. We don't get political here on Great Morning, but it's okay if the guest.
That's just my opinion, not the view of Great Morning, but
that's fine.
No, I agree with you.
No, Stephanie, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? I want to move out of New Jersey too because it's getting colder. But last time I was in Boston.
Looking for a roommate in Florida. You want to move?
Yeah, we you know what I honestly think. I think you're ready to retire. That's what it sounds like. You're just ready to hit that in that retirement mode and just go to Florida, be that old person.
I mean, hey man, I work remote. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
there you go. Why
not?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think.
Do you know anything about working remote?
32. Yeah.
You do?
Hell yeah.
I thought you don't know about work. You have to fucking walk to your bathroom. It's like down the next town over is your bathroom.
That's work. I get sick. I'm tired of this shit. One more week and I'm out of here.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm so happy. Yeah, we're doing like a Chuck Chronicles here, like until you get back home. Because last time you were on, you were like, the last fucking 3 times you've been on, you're just like, I'm in Bahrain and I can't go to the bathroom in my own room. I have to walk down the street to use a bathroom. So I can't.
There was a guy last year that pooped in his trash can because it was too far. He wasn't going to make it.
That's hilarious. And I was thinking about asking you one of those stories because when I was listening, by the way, go back and listen to the last episode. Chuck was on as our guest, and it was hilarious, as always with Chuck. But Chuck was talking about how you either have to walk to the bathroom, which is not in your location, or guys would piss in water bottles. And as I was listening to it, we ended up going to a different conversation, right, as the podcast tends to do. But as I was listening to it, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, has anyone just like shit in like a garbage can or something, like a garbage bag, and just been like, fuck it, I'll take this out tomorrow or something gross like that? So I figured something like that so a guy shit in a garbage can, and then what? He just left it there? You didn't try to take it out as soon as possible? You just was he sick?
He didn't go into those details, but I think it'd be pretty sick if you just left it in your room.
It's a pretty fucking gross thing.
You wake up in the morning and it's the first thing you that's on your mind now is I have to take out this bag of
I gotta take this bag of shit outside of the garbage. That's disgusting. How'd you know?
Okay. Did he like waft in his own shit all night or what? What was the deal?
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous.
You got some sick ass fucking people, man.
Yeah. Oh my God, the people in the Navy sometimes, man. Well, Justin, I'm sure you've met some fucking crazy ass motherfuckers in the Navy while you were in.
I mean, yeah, bro, but I mean, actually, yeah, they probably done worse than that, but I was gonna say no, not like that, but
it's not gross like that, it's gross sexually.
Yeah, bro, I was in the Navy. I was stationed with Jimmy.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised you guys actually didn't know each other.
I mean, we don't know everybody, but
that's not what I meant. I meant like because you're friends with Jimmy.
Yeah, bro. So I worked for Jimmy, I was on the BHR with him, and I hate the Navy. I hated the Navy, so glad I'm out. I know I'm making good money. I'm making real money now. I mean,
what is it that you say you do around here?
In the Navy or around where?
Around there. Like, what do you do?
I work in tech sales, man.
Like you sell these missing computer chips?
No,
I sell on the black market.
I sell like software to enterprise companies.
Oh shit! Hey, I heard you was a fighter too. I mean, this is me. I'm just not coming back,
Oh yeah, Chuck, you missed it. He cannot fight anymore because a piece of a building fell on him. I swear to God, I know that sounds like I'm lying, but believe it or not, it is fucking true.
Yo, Marv, send him the video, bro.
I'm gonna send. Oh yeah, let me send you the video so you know what the fuck we're talking about.
You said a piece of a building. You make it sound like the building built out of Lego, like a piece of a piece.
He wishes it was built out of Lego.
Yeah, bro, that shit almost killed me, man.
Was it a brick? Like a piece? Like what kind
of piece
are we talking about?
It was a piece of concrete called a PT pocket.
That?
So it's attached to 2 tensioning lines. Someone drilled through the tensioning line. It broke the tensioner, shot it off the building, hit me in the shoulder. Almost hit the head. Almost hit me in the head.
Almost.
I was just about to tell you, the WWE just opened up 40 new spots for wrestlers, man.
Nah, I don't wrestle, man. That ain't for me.
But you get punched in the nose, and at least you get fake punched in the nose.
Nah, man, I'd rather kick people in the head.
That's fucked up.
In our first meeting ever on the podcast with Justin, he offered to kick me in the chest.
No, in the leg. In the leg.
Oh, in the leg, yeah, because that would have been I don't know why. And we didn't, thank God, but that was, classic Great Morning when we were
thank God.
Shit. Yeah, now I feel like I've aged a million years. I would never do that.
Man, I was dead on that podcast. I had to cut like 50 pounds for a fight.
That was insane. Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about that. You couldn't drink. You couldn't even drink water.
Water. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro. I had to cut 50 pounds. Like I was in the last week of my cut.
You probably look like a GQ model when you were that cut.
Yeah. So I walk around to 240, 250, and I fight at 190.
Oh God.
That's insane.
Chuck, wait. I just sent you the video. Check that out real quick. I sent it to your phone. I want it because it's a quick 3-second video. I just want to see your reaction to that shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I gotta slow this down. Hold on.
You know what? You know what's a good question is you're lucky your friend happened to be recording in that moment.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was pretty wild. Pretty wild.
That I mean, like that.
You know what's funny? Ow! This like I'm like replaying it slowly. This like totally knocked your shoulder in your chest.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And your face.
He's got. I can send you pictures later too. He's got like the pictures of his.
What?
It looks like your whole like side is just going in,
What?
and
dude, it's the hardest I've ever been hit, bro.
Dude, your face though, it doesn't change.
Because it's one of those things. Like, how do you respond to that right away? You're just like,
you're getting out of the you're getting out of the pool chair, biting your lip, like you're about to go work some damage on a girl, and you get hit with this big ass rock looking thing, and your face still looks like you're about to go fuck it.
I mean, bro, I was about to go do some damage on someone, bro, but then the thing hit me.
Oh man. God. And you couldn't go do the fuck, huh? You couldn't even.
And then the damage was done to me, bro. Shit.
That's a good excuse to not go on a date with a girl. Oh, really? You're standing me up. Why can't you come out? A piece of a building fell on me. Yeah, sure, whatever, sure. Do you even have a video? You can't even prove it. All right, here, look at this. I swear to God, something fucking fell on me.
Bitch.
It was about this big, as big as this bottle here.
Bro, it fell from 55 stories up too.
Bruh.
That's what, 550 feet?
No.
If I'm right.
55 stories, it's about 500 feet, 600 feet.
That's what I said, right?
I think he said 100 feet. I think he said 150 feet or something. I was like, nah.
No, I thought it's 550 feet.
Either way, it's way too many feet for anything to fall on.
To be falling.
Unless it's a feather. I wouldn't
so
want anything.
If you change your mind, I know this guy at the WWE, he can get you in. Referees make $150K right off the top.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Look at he's like, wait, are we? Is that what this episode is going to be about? A job offer?
My claim to fame.
No, this is a job interview.
This is a job interview. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this podcast.
It says.
So anyway, like you know who Kofi Kingston is?
No.
Yeah.
His pops was like my professor in college, bro, for one of my classes. I was like, hey, yo, it's kind of wild.
That is.
Kofi Kingston represented Black people for like an entire year when he was the champion. It was so dope.
You said he represented Black people?
Yes, he did a lot for Black people in the WWE for like a year.
It was just weird. You said that like, okay, I understand now, but the way you said that, it sounded like Black people was the name of a team or something. Like he coached the Cincinnati Black people, or so. It's like, what are you talking about?
That would be cool.
I guess. I mean, I'm just okay. I'm glad
but like all things, they would call us a gang, and we would all go to jail, and then that's the end of us in the WWE.
I'm not. You're the one saying it. I never even suggested that would happen.
Hey, if they're looking for referees, sign me up.
Yeah, man.
Sign me up.
Yeah, we did a job interview here. I want to talk about Boston real quick. Last time I was in Boston, I was visiting my friend Donnie. You actually met him. Remember when we went to lunch real quick? That time I saw you when I was in Boston. That's my friend Donnie. He's been on the podcast a couple times. I was staying with him. We went back to Boston. We were going to hang out with you originally, but like you were waiting until, because it was like this was back, so middle of the pandemic, but kind of the end of the not really, because there's not really an end to it, but like kind of when things started somewhat getting better. And it was going to be the first day that Boston was going to open up. Like where you can just have as many people as that can fit in a bar again. And it was going to be crazy. And that's when we were there. And we were supposed to meet up with you, but you were like, I'm not going out until like 10, 11. Like that's when everything's going to be popping. And like Donnie, me and his wife were already out at like 4 p.m. like at a bar, getting drunk. And like, we were sitting there because like the way you were talking about it was like, this is going to be one of the best nights ever in Boston. And we were at like a bar and there was like 4 other people in there. And I'm like, what was that guy talking about? Like, Justin's crazy. This is not popping. And then when I was texting you at the same time, you're like, dude, because it's like 5. Like no one's out right now. Everyone's home, like sleeping before they go out. And I'm already drunk. And we didn't end up hanging out that night because like 8 p.m. came around and like we were too drunk and tired and we went to bed.
Yeah, bro. And then I think you sent me a snap around 8 where it started getting kind of popping. I mean, there was a little bit of people in the bar.
Bar we were at, that was a crazy night because remember they got into a fight and like had to go. All right, I won't put their business out there, but like anyway, they left me at some point and I was just making friends at a bar in Boston watching the Bruins play. That's the hockey team. And I'm from New Jersey, so I'm like a Devils fan, but I hate the Islanders. I hate New York. So I was like watching the Bruins play and I'm just like in there vibing with a bunch of Bostonians.
Bostonians, right?
Bostonians.
And like the Bruins ended up winning and like people were buying me shots and shit. And I'm not even from here, man. But I used to love Boston. It's sad to hear that you'd want to move, man. I used to love partying in that city. People are always people always say Boston's like tough and the people are mean. Everyone I've met there is so nice.
Yeah. I tried telling you that. I mean, like no one's rude.
Yeah, I mean, you got that. I've seen The Departed too many times. I just think everyone's gonna be a douchebag like Matt Damon or something.
Right?
Oh God!
Are you still in Jersey?
A city
right
full
now?
of Matt Damons.
No, don't be mean to Matt Damon.
Are you still in Jersey right now?
I am still in Jersey, going to school here, and I'm fucking loving it. But and it's not as cold. It's still cold, but it's not as cold as up there in Massachusetts. But
you come up here again.
Yes, and I think I'm coming in the summer, so we'll make plans because I'm going to go see Donnie. So we'll definitely stop by in Boston. But real quick, before we talk about Boston, Florida, Texas, whatever fucking U.S. state, we like talking about states on this podcast. But before we get into that, I think we're getting around that time. Stephanie, do you think it's time?
I think it's that motherfucking time.
Chuck, do you think it's time?
It's motherfucking time.
I think it's time that we do one of our favorite segments, possibly our greatest segment we do here at Great Morning. And that is, of course, the word of the day. Word of the day. Oh, so how the word of the day works. Justin, I'm trying to think.
I was the first one to do word of the day.
You were one of the first ones to do word of the day. Okay. So you know how it works, but I'm going to explain it real quick again, just for listeners' sake. All right. So how it works is we usually flip open the big old dick, right? Big old dick's not here, actually. Jimmy did me a favor before the podcast started. He flipped open the big old dick and found the word previously. So I've got it right here with me. But how it works, right? We find a word, right, in the big old dick. Jimmy puts his finger down on that word, on the big old dick to find the word of the day. He lifts his finger up, and whatever his finger landed on, is our word of the day. Now, with season 4, right, we grade the sentence that our guest uses with the word, right? And we grade it on how funny it is, how creative it is, if they even use the word correctly, right? All those things. But Justin's been here before. He's a veteran to this, all right? He knows how it works. So I'm just going to get right into it. Justin, you ready for your word of the day?
Yeah, it's not going to be funny, but I got you.
All right. Your word of the day is banned.
What?
Now, I'm going to spell it and give you the definition because it's not what you're quite thinking, right? Band, as in B, boy, A-N-D, right? Now, this isn't band like you're playing in a rock and roll band. This is band as in a flat, thin strip or loop of material put around something, typically to hold it together or to decorate it. That type of band.
So it could be like
you gotta rap this. Yo, you gotta rap that. You gotta spit like some bars.
So
say your word, but I need to hear it.
He's like, Chuck's putting on an extra layer to this. But yes, your word is band, as in like, rubber band or something like that, but not rock and roll band. So Justin, whenever you're ready, love to hear your sentence.
Yeah. It's kind of a lame word, bro. Shit.
Well, hey, man, it could have been something super archaic, like
that would have been
Hittites.
easier. That would have been easier. Fuck.
That would have been easy. Hey, man, it's all part of the game.
Like,
why I couldn't have that word? I would have spit bars. I would have spit bars because I had that word. That word was easy.
What kind of bars would you have been spitting?
Oh, are you ready? Let me make up a beat in my mind.
Yeah, let's hear it. While Justin thinks of his sentence, you give us a song.
I'm like Kanye West with. I could come up with a beat on the fly.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Boom.
You ready? I want to hear it.
Got it. Ooh, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna hype me up?
Yeah. How do you want me to? Oh, Chuck is gonna give us a fucking song like that.
Nah, you fired, Steph. You gonna hype me up?
Yeah.
Steph, I need you to hype me. I need you to hype me up, G.
Go Chuck! Go Chuck! Go Chuck!
He's such a.
Go Chuck!
There we go. There we go.
Chuck.
Got the green in my hand.
Go.
10 stacks, rap with the band. Are you ready? Washing my hand. 20 stacks, rap with the band. Yeah,
Ben.
some say I'm the man. 30 stacks, rap with the band. I just made up a chorus. I think we onto something now.
Yeah, that was the great. Yeah, that's like Hotel California right there. that's a classic right there. Don't forget that. Write that down.
Yo, tell Jimmy the God to make me a beat. We Great Morning's about to drop a hot 16.
You know, and he would fucking do that too. That's the great thing about Trip God Jimmy. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, man, I fucking got you. Here we go." And
Interdimensional.
He would fucking interdimensional. Shout out to Trip God Jimmy. Justin, do you have a sentence for us?
I dropped you clues.
Shit, bands that make her dance. Shout out to Juicy J.
Hey, bands that make them dance. Bands that make them dance. What? That shit was crazy in the strip club. Stop.
There we go. All right, good. See, okay, I'm glad. I didn't want you to take the L. I didn't want you to be the only guest out of over, 30, 40 we've had on take the L on it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't feel too creative today, you know?
I know. I understand. I understand everything that's going on with you. Thank you for doing it, though. But yeah, here's the good news. As of right now, because we're still early in the season, you're on the top 10 so far because we just haven't had 10 guests yet. That could easily change, but I mean,
How the hell?
So are y'all changing this for next season? I don't want to have to do another word.
Listen. Yeah, we're gonna restructure the entire show around your future episode, so you don't have to do
Wait a minute. I should be in the top 10 2 times because I can.
You are in the top 10 as of right now, and you actually got in. You were number 4 last season, Chuck.
Above Chuck
2 times
last season.
What's
two
up?
Times, 2 times.
I was above Chuck last season.
Oh,
You were above? No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was top 3.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. When y'all tagged me on the IG post, I was top 3.
No, we were just. No, the Instagram team just tagged everyone who was a guest.
Man, fuck your Instagram team.
You said no. We would have told you if you made top 3. You kept that out. That's funny. Okay, so moving on real quick. Before we get into another segment we do here at Great Morning, I want to talk the Boston area. So when I was there, I always thought there was like a beef, almost you could say, a rumble of sorts between the Irish folk there and the Italian folk. But I didn't see that when I was look at his face. Look at his face. Yeah, believe it or not, I didn't see that. What?
You can't talk about them.
I can't talk about Irish folk
or the Italians. They will jack us up. If you mention the Jews, we're done.
No, not here.
Because the Jews run entertainment.
Oh, boy. Wow. It's one of these episodes, huh? All right. But anyway, Justin.
Just entertainment.
Justin, I wonder, do you see that a lot there? Do you see this old school...
I'm legally blind.
This old school vibe of Boston, of being that like tough, like the Irish or the Italians don't like it. Do you see that there anymore? Or is it not?
Bro, I'm actually like 30% blind in one eye, so I don't see nothing, bro.
Smart man.
I'm not gonna live so I can't speak on behalf of those communities.
There, look at him. Wow, this man's loyal. I like this guy. I trust this man.
You're gonna live to fight another day.
Yeah, I don't know about me and Stephanie. Look at Stephanie. What are you eating? Is that a donut? Weren't you just talking about you're not eating donuts anymore? You eating a donut?
No, I'm eating a cornbread.
You're eating cornbread. Of course, yeah. Okay, because that's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, she trying to put more inches in the back. You know what I'm talking about? That?
Yeah.
You want your cornbread?
We were talking about states where we'd want to live earlier, and we actually played that game here on the podcast a couple episodes ago. You remember that, Stephanie? You said you would live in like North Dakota or something weird. Like
no,
are you wild?
But,
no, I'm not.
I want to know this between Chuck and Justin here. What would you because this is a thing we talk about here on the podcast. What state would you least want to go to and live? Not just to visit, like live. If you had a choice, what one out of the 50 states in the US would you not want to live in, and why? Of course, we would get it.
Are you going first or me?
Yeah, let Justin go first. Justin, no, Stephanie, I'm going first. All right, Stephanie, fine, you go first.
Oregon.
See, it's funny every time because like you either don't expect it or it sounds like why. All right, Stephanie, why Oregon?
Cause it's ugly. It's always like gloomy, and that's it. And it's cold.
I heard Oregon's beautiful. I hear it's got like the forests, and it's just a very green place. It's a very nice place.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
She's cold. Like, yeah, fuck that.
That's all Northwest America.
Yeah, that could be true too. But I did. All right, fine. Oregon. Out of all the, so you would rather go bumfuck middle of nowhere Kansas before Oregon?
Yeah, I'll go to Kansas because I'll turn the fuck up. I'm from New York.
And you'd be the only Puerto Rican woman there.
That's right. I'll spice shit the fuck up over there.
You'll be like a unicorn over there. They'll be like, who
what?
What? Did you get, ma'am? Are you lost? Did a NATO take you in here?
No, man.
Why you bullshitting?
Nah, I'll have me a whole sugar daddy over there.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say you have 10 of them things.
You shit, line the fuck up. What?
You know what I mean? You said what?
One of those big old mansions, those where I'm not going to say they used to have, one of those old school places in Kansas. All right, fine. So Oregon, Justin, Chuck, where?
I'll go first. I'll go before Chuck. Delaware.
Huh.
You ever met anyone from Delaware, bro?
You know what? I have this girl that I was in the Navy with actually, and she used to I'm gonna put her name out there.
Outside of the Navy. Have you met anyone from Delaware?
No, not outside of the Navy.
Steph, you met anyone from Delaware ever?
Mm-mm.
Chuck?
Not one.
So that's why I don't want to live there. No one comes from Delaware, bro. You don't know no one from Delaware.
You know what?
That girl that I knew from the Navy.
Don't count, bro. The Navy don't count.
But she used to come like Friday nights, and she would actually she's married now. I'm really happy for her, but she used to come to our barracks rooms, like me and my buddies, and she used to just suck all of our dicks.
Oh.
So maybe Delaware's like that.
Oh, I'm going to Delaware.
There's no way.
Look at Chuck. I'm going to Delaware tomorrow.
I'm going to Delaware. I'm about to ride a bike to Delaware. I'm fucking
this motherfucker here.
Hey, bro, is that
No, hey, we don't talk about that on the podcast. And no, it's not that one. This girl, I know we never dated this girl. She was just, she was very nice. I don't slut shame. She would do that. It would just be the weekend. Sometimes we were bored. She would do it. She enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. And then
I have so many questions right now, bro. Like
about Delaware?
No, about that situation, bro. Like, how many of you were in the room?
A lot of the time it was just me and my roommate until he moved out.
And what, she play eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Who goes first?
She was slobbing
like it would be like almost like in porn. Like we'd all be standing there.
Yeah, bitch, you gonna suck that?
Yeah, like we'd all be standing there with our dicks out, and she'd be like on her knees.
Well, bro, if you go second, you're kind of nasty, bro.
Wait, what?
If you went second, you're kind of nasty, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I went third. I took the leftovers.
You went third?
Yeah.
My guy.
Never. You know what's funny though? She would do that. Never fucked her though. Never had sex with her.
Did you kiss her?
That's crazy.
No, I don't think I ever kissed her.
Lie,
especially not then. Not during that.
Don't lie, bro. If you kissed her, it's all right, bro.
I don't think I did.
But like,
I'm trying to think. I don't lie on this podcast. Hey, this is my show. I don't fucking lie. I don't have anyone. I don't need to lie to anyone. I'll tell the truth.
hey,
no,
Chuck,
I don't think I did.
Her? Do you think Merms kissed her?
I don't know. This is the first time.
Oh, really? Come on, you don't trust me? Like, come on. I've told you other horrible shit I've done.
Well, I believe you. You ain't do it.
What about you, Chuck? You trust me? Do you trust me, my friend?
You know, let me tell you something. You a sailor, and we just do some nasty shit from time to time. And if you did, that's good. And if you didn't, that's also good. So congratulations on whatever.
Either way, it's really, really good.
We do some nasty, and because I could tell you, I did some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. And I've talked about the nasty shit I've done before on the podcast, so I would tell you. But I definitely
some nasty shit.
I don't think I did, and especially not that. It's not like there's like 3 of us in the room. She's sucking all of our dicks, and I'm like, come here, and like kiss her, and then all right, get back down there. I would never do that unless I was drunk.
I've done it.
Oh, you dirty.
You've done that. You've had a girl from Delaware sucking your dick and your buddy's dick, and then a mutual friend's dick. And then maybe that guy around the corner that you talk to sometimes, he's not really your friend, but he's cool and whatever. And sometimes, you hang out, work. She's sucking his dick too, right? And then you have her come up, kiss you, and then go back down on her knees. That's what you're saying, Chuck?
What if it was? What if it's a mutual, not a gang bang, but a 4 threesome, maybe a 5-some.
I'm happy it's mutual,
dude. If you didn't kiss her, cool, that's fine. But you know what? Everybody got HPV, so shut up.
See, look, Justin said Delaware, and look at this. We can't stop talking about girls from Delaware now. But yes, that is the only person I've ever met in my life from Delaware, and she sucked my dick. So I guess Delaware's got a few points because of that for me. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't. I would rather go to Oregon before Delaware. So I think Justin's doing the best here, Stephanie. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But Chuck, I want to hear what state you would never, ever want to live in.
It's a tie between Pennsylvania and Mississippi because those are like, well, you know what? Let's just go with Mississippi. Pennsylvania is at least Mississippi because it's just so underdeveloped. It's just they're behind the power curve. And the only reason why I say this is because I was looking at the top. So I'm from, at the time when I was in high school, my high school was on the top 25 worst high schools in America. And a couple weeks ago, I looked to see if my high school was still on the list. It's not. But you know what took up majority of the top 25? High schools in Mississippi and Pennsylvania. Like they were like battling for stupidest ass people.
Wow.
If you're from Mississippi and Pennsylvania and you're listening to this, I hope you get out of the fucking state. Save yourself.
Bro, like
fuck, most of our fans come from Pennsylvania and Mississippi. Why are you doing this to us, Chuck?
That's probably why they're listening, okay? They don't know they don't know half the words you're using in the big dick.
Damn.
Nah, hold up. So imagine having a kid, right, and living in Mississippi. And your kid hell is smart, bro. Like getting a 4.0 in that Mississippi school, they going to Harvard, bro. That's a cheat code.
They're gonna fail.
That's a cheat code, bro. What you mean?
Oh, you think by the time they get to Harvard, they're gonna fail?
Who gives a fuck? They went to Harvard, bro. Who cares?
Look, if you're the cleanest worm in the dirt, you're just the cleanest worm in the dirt.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess that's a saying you could say.
Bro, I went to a pretty good university, right? And I've taken a community college class. They're it's the same shit, bro. Same education. Like that shit don't change. So I can't imagine at Harvard the education's that much crazier.
It's more like what you're just putting on your resume, I went to
that's cool.
Berkeley State or I went to Harvard,
And that's cool. Let me tell you. So if you know what 4 plus 4, right? And you're in Mississippi and you get an A because you know what 4 plus 4 is. And you got Steph here that knows what 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and she gets an A because she knows what that means. But you don't fucking know what that means. You still got an A because you know what 4 plus 4 is. And she got an A because her fucking.
Wait! You're confusing me. You're confusing me. How many 4s?
I think it was
God damn it, Merm.
5 4s.
4 plus 4, so that's 7, 8 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12.
Merm, go
16?
to Mississippi, dog.
Merm, you ain't getting to Harvard, bro.
I'm applying tomorrow.
It's two different types of aid. It's a curve.
So you know what I like about you, Chuck? I like a lot of things about you. I think you're a great guy. But one of the things I like about
hurt my feelings.
No, I'm not going to hurt your feelings. One of the things I really like about you for this game is you chose the worst state based on education, which makes me makes me feel that like you're looking out for your kids. That's what you care about when you're thinking about where I wouldn't want to move to. not leisurely. Like, you could have easily said, like, oh, I don't want to go to Mississippi because I don't think it's relaxing or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't like the people there, whatever. No, you went with the education route, which is very interesting. I think that shows a lot about you, sir, and it shows that you're a pretty decent human being.
Yeah, because I'm fucking stupid. I don't want my kids to
go. I knew he was going to say something.
Lord Jesus.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that was, of course, one of the state games we like to play. But we're getting close to time here. We're not quite there yet. Getting close to time. I want to do another segment that we always try to do. We don't always get to it, but we like to do it as much as possible. And I think it's time. Stephanie, I think I want to hear some motherfucking facts.
Let's get some facts.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think it's time. I think it's time for Stephanie to give us some fucking facts. Stephanie's facts. Stephanie's facts.
Oh yeah, baby. All right, let's hear some facts, Stephanie. Whenever you're ready. Let's maybe 5, maybe 6. Let's see where it goes.
All right.
No ghost facts.
I got you right now. You ready? So check this out. Did you know you could play a basketball tournament on your foreskin?
Wait, what? What?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it.
Yeah.
You could play a basketball tournament on your foreskin.
On my foreskin.
Why. But let me explain why.
Okay, please.
So a foreskin is the size of a postage stamp, can be expanded to the size of 3 basketball courts in just 21 days. That's why.
Wow, I love the way you talk about foreskin.
No,
what do you mean it can be expanded to the size of a basketball court?
I mean, I'm just giving you facts.
Wait, that can't be. You know what? I almost want to dispute this fact. First of all, how would you know that? Like, how would someone know that? And 2, like, how could you do that?
I don't know. Probably there was like doctors that was curious or whatever, and then they just fucking said, let's stretch this shit out as much as possible. And then they came to that whole conclusion that it's that big. You could do a whole fucking tournament. Ask Google.
That's wow.
That's crazy.
That was a hell of a fact to start off on.
Google said that.
Jesus Christ. I don't have my foreskin, if anyone was wondering. So I wonder if that's what it's being used for. Because what do they do? That's a good question. When you get circumcised, what do they do with that foreskin? They just throw it in the garbage? Where's it go?
I don't know. That is a very good question. They probably
eat it? Are you supposed to eat it? Is it like, does it taste good? I don't know. Don't look at me like that. I don't know. People eat their placentas. I don't fucking know. Maybe you eat
I didn't eat my motherfucking placenta.
Yeah. You never heard of that? Pregnant women do that sometimes.
Nah, they wildin'.
Hell no. What?
Well, it's okay, Justin. You're not a pregnant woman, so you don't have to worry about it.
I plan on having a kid one day.
Yeah, well, okay, but again, you're still not the pregnant woman. You don't have to eat the placenta.
No, you don't have to eat the placenta.
Yeah, I like how Stephanie keeps coming in to remind everyone, like, by the way, you don't even have to do that at all.
Yeah,
let alone be a woman.
But bro, I like white girls, so it's like,
Oh, they do that shit. They do that weird shit.
That,
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'll be able to handle that, bro. She's for the streets at that point.
I don't know anybody who ever ate their placenta.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to. I don't know. Women are fucking nuts. Sorry, Stephanie.
I don't give a shit.
And sorry to all our female listeners, because you guys aren't nuts, but these specific women we're talking about are kind of crazy sometimes. All right, but anyways, Jesus Christ. So here we are talking about placentas, foreskins. Jesus, Stephanie, let's hear another one.
Oh, you know what? By you bullshitting, they can make it, crush your placenta up. They freeze it, crush it up, and make it a vitamin, and you can take it as a pill.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like they can sprinkle it on top of like if you were having pasta, like instead of cheese, they can sprinkle some placenta on it.
That would, I imagine it tastes like bacon.
Yeah, it tastes exactly like bacon. It's just as good, I swear.
Hey, yo, y'all wild, man.
All right, enough. Jesus Christ, enough placentas, guys. Calm down. Jesus, Stephanie, another fact, please.
All right. Anyway, so period cramps are essentially your womb suffocating itself. And honestly, I'm disgusted.
A scab is your wound suffocating itself. That's what you said?
No, period cramps.
What? Say that one again.
Okay. Period cramps are essentially your womb suffocating itself.
Oh, what is with these private area facts today?
I mean, because it's a human body.
Yeah. And if I was bleeding for a long time, I wouldn't want to live either. So I see why I stopped breathing.
Yeah, I don't know how you ladies deal with that shit.
Right?
What did you say?
Gummies so women don't cramp up, bro.
Ugh, I don't know. I don't know how you ladies deal with that. I'm sorry.
That's why you should just have period sex, man, and it helps.
Helps with what? What? The cramps? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it does.
You don't even know what he's talking about.
It helps with the cramps.
What?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Look, Chuck said, "What are you doing over? You about to take your pants off? Why you bent down? It looked like you're about to unbuckle your belt or something." He's like, "Wait, hold on."
No.
This Christ.
No, all right. Enough.
We need one more fact,
guys, come on.
I'm pretty sure everybody.
We stop talking about foreskins, placentas, and period blood here for a second. We got to hear another fact. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I swear to God, if this fact has something to do with assholes, I'm going to be very upset.
No, because your brain has no pain receptors. Brain surgery is sometimes performed while the patient is awake.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
But I wasn't awake. I was knocked the fuck out.
You were knocked out for years, yeah.
I was
motherfuckers playing the violin and shit while they're getting brain surgery.
Yeah. That's I guess that makes sense then why that's happened. Yeah, oh, that would freak me out though still. Like just a bunch of doctors around you and you know they're working on your brain but you don't feel anything.
I'm glad that they had me asleep because I would have been freaking the fuck out.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you feel it on your, like, when they first cut you?
No. I remember,
they numb you for that, right?
No. So, no. I was on the heavy anesthesia. I remember I was having a conversation, and then next thing I know, I woke up in the recovery room, and I started crying. Like, that was it. Like,
yeah, because I hate that. I don't know if anyone's ever been put under before by anesthesia. Yeah, I think that's the closest feeling while we're alive we'll ever get to death. I think that's what it's closest to, because it's just you don't remember anything. It's just out. You don't remember darkness. Yeah, like, it's just
out. Like
it's just out. So sorry to get grim here at the podcast. Jesus Christ. But you
know. It's really no different than blacking out and waking up in Yuma, Arizona. Like it's
and you're in Arizona. Yeah. Oh my God, you had a hell of a night.
Yeah. In Tweeterberg pajamas with the camcorder.
And that's especially weird for you because you are starting out in Bahrain and now you got drunk and ended up in Arizona. That's a lot of travel time there, drunk.
I started out in California and got drunk and woke up
started out there. Now, wait, I blacked out. Now I'm in Bahrain and in the Navy for 14 years. What the fuck happened?
Bro, that shit happened to me, blacking out and waking up somewhere else too. I woke up in
What?
Yeah, bro. So I was in San Francisco visiting one of my homies. We went out drinking, and when I woke up again, I was in my bed back in Boston.
Wait a minute. You were where?
I went from San Francisco to my bed in Boston.
Get the fuck out of here.
And woke up and was like, "Yo, that was trippy."
Yeah, that's whoa, my head. Ooh, I'm back home. What the fuck?
That's
I got roofied. Somehow it was coherent enough to walk through like airport security, get on the right plane, get in an Uber, and get to my house.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're so fucked up, you actually act somewhat normal. Like I've like, you ever had that with people? Like you were like, dude, I was so drunk last night. I don't even remember. People were like, oh, I didn't. Like you looked fine. Like I don't.
No, that's me every time I drink, bro. So one of my homies is a detective on the Mass State Police here, and he goes, bro, you have no tells when you're drunk. Like I've been drinking with you for like since we were, like 20, 21, 22.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, you can never tell when you fucked up.
Donnie, my friend Donnie's like that. He can smoke pot. He can be really drunk or completely stone cold sober, and he's just always the same guy. Like there's nothing.
Nah, Donnie looks like permanently high, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe that's the thing is like he's just sometimes he's not high though. Like so it's just, and when he is, it's just Donnie. I don't know. He's really, and he doesn't act any like I like that too. He doesn't act any different either.
So like is he's the same like when you first start to when you finish?
Yeah, I swear to God, he's like the same guy, like all fucking day. Like he wakes up in the morning. Like this is a scenario if he and I are partying, right? Wakes up in the morning, he's like, "Hey man, I'll make breakfast or whatever." Then it's like, flash forward to 2:00 in the morning, 24 beers deep, and he's still like, hey man, I'm gonna make some eggs. You want some eggs? Like he's still the same fucking guy.
Shit.
Oh my god, this is great.
That's funny, but that's fucking nuts that you were able to get on because that's not a quick flight, Justin. That's like a 6-hour flight from San Fran to Boston.
No, yeah, it's like 6 hours, and bro, I don't know. Like this was like before I joined the Navy too.
Jesus,
this is why I'm so shocked, because like that's like what, a 5-hour flight, 6 hours,
6.5,
6,
6.5, and you flew the entire time and didn't remember none of that. Like me and my story, it's like an 1.5-hour drive from El Centro, California to Yuma. Like there's no problem there. That's a nap. But you like did a nap. That's a sleep for somebody going to work in the morning, and you were like good.
Yeah, he like woke up in his bed and he was like, I feel great.
No, bro, so straight up, like I got in an Uber, I guess, went to the airport, went through security, no problem, got to my gate, got on the flight, somehow it was the right flight, landed, got another Uber, got to my house.
Wow. So like now I have a question. Was that like flight already planned, or did you like go to the airport and buy a flight home?
Yeah.
Right.
So got up the night before and got fucked up, and I guess kept drinking into the morning, and that was my day to leave. So
Jesus Christ. That's
now I gotta ask.
That's
how when you came to, what was the scene like when you came to, when you woke up? What was the scene like?
I was in my bed fully clothed with like my bag on my bed and was just like, yo, I'm home. What?
Wow. That's like the perfect landing. That's amazing. It seems like every time I wake up, I have some stupid ass thing going on when I come to. Like I wake up and I'm like in some girl's pajamas and there's a camcorder with nothing in it and some dude laying in front of me with his
That's the second time camcorder has come up now with your story. What do you mean a dude's laying in front? What are you talking? Are you insinuating you did gay porn on accident? What is happening here?
Oh wow.
I did not, because I pushed my hand and I rubbed and I smelled my hand and there's no ass smell, so I didn't do it.
What if he fucked you in the ass?
What if you showered? How do you know?
No, when you pucker up, squeeze your butt.
I don't like this. I don't like what you were doing with your hand there. I don't know. I've never done whatever that is to my dick.
It would hurt, and it didn't hurt, so I didn't get fucked in the ass either. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
It's just two homies hanging. Maybe you both just got tired and had to lay in the bed.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, Justin, you're doing really good, and I'm proud of you. You made it.
yeah. Let's change it to that. All right, we're run past time here. Stephanie, how about one more fact? Let's just do one more fact, and we'll close this out.
Emilio
Estevez.
No, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say male. A male sea slug cuts off their own penis after sex and then grows a new one before having sex with another slug. But when it's like mating season time.
My question to that is, when he cuts off his penis, right, after the sexy time, right, cuts off his penis, grows another one, does he then get, like, is it gonna be the same size as his last penis, or like is it like up in the air, like it could be bigger this time, and like, ooh, look, I got this big old dick now, or could it be even smaller? Like maybe like this time it's like, oh shit, I got a small one this time.
That would suck, but I don't know. I don't know.
Now that's the question we're gonna ask.
Cut that off and get another one.
What's up?
I said if it's small, just cut that bitch off and get another one.
Yeah, I mean, like, what if it's just perpetually going to be small then? That's the question. Like, it's always going to be the same size when it grows back. Or what I would hope is, like, you cut it off, and then maybe this time you'll be blessed with a big old dick. Big old.
Bro, I think there's a saying for that, right? That we know ain't true.
What?
But it ain't the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, but we know that ain't true.
Oh, no, that ain't. Well, I mean.
Hold on. I got a question. No. A dude has a micro penis. You gonna be like, all right, word?
I've come across one person that had me convinced, but then after that, I met my baby daddy and I was like, yeah, no, it ain't about the fucking nope. It's all about the motherfucking boat, not the motherfucking motion. The boat.
I want to challenge women that say the motion, right? Because if some dude has a micro penis, how are you gonna?
Well, I think that's taken out.
They play with themselves. That's why.
Because that's like.
You know what? Go ahead and make make everybody, feel good as this. But the fact is, the G spot is only 2 inches away. So if the guy's at least 2 and some change,
get the fuck out of here. You gotta go in there. Nope, you gotta go in there. It.
Like, he can hit it. If the guy's at least 2 and some change, he can hit it. He can hit the spot. He good.
No, he can't. That's a damn lie. That is a damn fucking lie.
Stephanie, we've got a lot of male listeners. You're supposed to give them hype. All right, that's.
I'm not. First of all, let me tell you something.
Oh no, we don't have time to talk about penises. All right, this podcast is.
Because now we're gonna talk about this real quick because just like the day before yesterday, I was going through my freaking DMs. And I don't know who the fuck this man was, but he got upset at me and he was calling me all types of hoes and that I suck mad dick and whatever.
Okay.
But he was like, he goes, because this shrimpy's gonna fuck your shit up. And I'm like, what?
Is Shrimpy? He said that about his own penis?
Yeah, he called himself Shrimpy. So no, that is giving me little dick behavior. We don't got time for that.
He burned himself before he even...
Yeah, my stupid.
Let anyone beforehand suicide. That's weird.
He's a stupid ass. But whatever.
That's strange.
I will fight him, whoever he is. Send me his link, and I'll cut his ass out.
I will fight for you.
Because I don't give a fuck. You're my motherfucking dog. Who where he at?
I posted his thing. He's on my Instagram.
Oh,
that guy. All right, hey, but hold on.
Anyway,
listen, guys, I'm so sorry, but we're getting to that sad time of the podcast. We were having fun here. We didn't even realize past an hour now. All right, we gotta go. All right, Saturday, we got shit to do. All right, we can't just stay on a podcast for you guys all fucking day. All right, I'm sorry, we got lives too. All right,
yes,
so we gotta go. So we're gonna go around the computer screen here and do our last minute plugs like we usually do. All right. So, Stephanie, my friend, would you like to tell anyone your last minute plugs, please?
Yeah, of course. So, shout out to Sugar Wasted. I know that we spoke about her and her business earlier, but
we don't sell pot.
No, absolutely not. But we know people that be knowing people.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Sugar Wasted. She does have a 420 event that I'm super, super excited for. You can definitely follow her at her Instagram. It's Sugar Wasted, just like that, with 1_. And I want to shout out to Lauren. We're going to her gender reveal today, so congratulations to you and your growing family. And shout
what
out
color do you pick out? Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Go ahead. No, do your last minute plugs.
Let me ask you something. What the fuck do you what do you bring to a gender reveal? Is that a thing? Do you bring gifts to a gender reveal? Because I'm confused.
Just bring a bottle of wine and then you drink the bottle of wine. That's what I would do.
All right. And then shout out to my baby daddy because he gave me money today to do my nails too, even though he fucking, calls me slightly obese. But that's all right. I love him. And you can follow me on Instagram. You love Steph, YULUVSTEPH with 2_. And of course, you can follow me on TikTok at Steffi STEPHYY 1_. And that is pretty much it from the Puerto Rican Mamacita.
All right, great last minute plug, Stephanie. Thank you so much. And then Chuck, our special, our stand-in here, our pretty much co-host for this episode. And it looks like you might be doing a lot of that if Jimmy ends up going on that deployment. So we're happy to have you whenever this occurs. But my friend, you got any last minute plugs for listeners?
I love y'all. Y'all my family. So follow us, Topaz Ken, of course. And if you got an Oculus, I'm accepting friends requests. I'm Chubb's Way on Snapchat and everything else. You can just Google Chubb's Way. So play with me. I'm accepting friends.
Play with me. Yeah. Come over and play.
Yeah. On the Oculus. I play Poker Stars and Onward, although I'm no good. But...
We're gonna have to get you a microphone. That's what we're gonna have to get you. I'm just saying that out loud. I know that has nothing to do with the Oculus. I'm just saying a thought out loud. That way it's on the podcast forever, so I'll never forget. I'll just perpetually listen to this episode. And the end of the episode, be like, I gotta get Chuck a mic. I gotta get Chuck a mic. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Go play with him.
All right, thank you. Go play with Chuck. Thank you for those last minute plugs. No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it, Jimmy. It wasn't expected. He had a last minute thing he had to do, but that's what we do here at Great Morning. We keep the show going. All right, we keep the show going no matter what. So appreciate you coming in. My last minute plugs before we get into our honored guest, of course, are you can follow me on Instagram. That's Christian Merms. That's my new one. I have it open to the public right now. I'm only keeping it open to the public while we're recording. All right. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers are fucking weird. All right. I don't want everyone to just follow me. I like to know who's following me because sometimes I don't like the people that are on Instagram. Fucking weirdos. They're trying to. Every time you post something, they're like, "Look, you won our contest, $500." Like, man, come on now.
Or come play with me.
Yeah, or here's a picture of my penis. It's like, all right, great, thanks. I mean, I didn't really need that, but okay, cool. But yeah, you can follow me there. You can follow Great Morning _ the podcast. That is the podcast Instagram. You can follow Slightly Special with 2 L's. I know he's not here right now, but that's Jimmy's Instagram. You can follow You Love Steph, like she just said. You know, that great person right there. You can follow Topazkin right there under me. You can see him. He's Chuck. Yeah. Follow him on Instagram. You can follow Great Morning _ the podcast on TikTok. You can follow Steffi on TikTok as well. You can follow Trip God Jimmy. That is TrypGodJimi on Instagram. And again, I'll keep saying it. We're starting work on it now, but be on the lookout for Stephanie's 1-year anniversary special that is coming out April 25th, I believe. I hope I'm getting that date right. God, I should have that written down before we fucking record an episode. I can't look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure it's April 25th. So be on the lookout for that. Stephanie's 1-year special is coming out very soon. And that's it. That's all we got for you guys today. But we're gonna get into our last bit of plugs here from our honored guest, our dear friend, who we're happy to have on the podcast again. We love having him on every once in a while because he's been with us since the beginning. He's been there. You know, through thick and thin. So, Justin, you got any last minute plugs for listeners?
Yeah, bro. So, shout out to Great Morning.
Thank you.
Trip God Jimmy, Jimmy.
Yeah, all the Jimmies.
All the Jimmies. Don't follow me on Instagram because I don't fuck with no one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Rock.
Yeah. Oh, man. I had a whole segment on that. We didn't even have fucking talking about it. Jesus.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Rock, and that's it.
Yeah, that's okay. We don't need to talk because I feel like the minute that shit happened, everyone already talked about it a million times. We don't need to. Yeah. It'll feel late because these episodes we record on Saturday, so this episode's not even coming out until Wednesday.
Yeah.
So by then it's gonna
2 weeks old.
By then it's gonna be something else is going down. But yeah, shout out to Chris Rock for being a man, for just handling himself. But yeah, guys, that was our episode.
I'm on Will Smith's side.
You're on. Oh, Chuck.
He got whatever Jada did to him that night was probably some shit she did.
She gave him the look of like, listen, you got to remember that it's better to rule in hell than to serve in heaven. Like, kind of.
He said August would have fucking protected my name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw all those memes.
One thought on this, bro, before we go.
What's up?
If I was Chris Rock, bro, I'd have been like, damn. And here I am still standing. You probably should have taken some lessons from August about how to smack cheeks.
Oh. What do you think would have happened? Okay. I know we got to end that real quick. 1 minute. I'm giving us 1 minute. I swear. I got it right here. So what do you think would have happened if Chris Rock then said another joke offending, or not necessarily, well, it would have offended her, but towards Jada after that? What do you think would have happened?
Nothing.
You think he would have just sat there like, yeah.
Will Smith from Philly.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth. That's it.
Nah, Will Smith from Philly. And he did so many fighting scenes in movies. He would have whooped Chris Rock's ass.
Yeah, but you think he really would have done it? I mean, he did smack him, but you think he would have gotten up there again and started beating the shit out of a man on live television?
Yeah, I would have did it. That's a wrap. Good night.
Bro, all I'm saying, if that was me and you smack me like that, on site every time I see you,
that's
the rest of your life, on site, no questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
can't wait to hear Chris Rock's new special because I'm sure he's going to talk about it at some point.
It's the only reason why people even knew the Oscars existed anyway. So thank you, Will Smith, for letting Oscars be known because nobody gives a shit about the Oscars anymore.
I know, no one. Yeah, that shit's so boring. All right, anyway, yeah, that was our 2 cents on it. I'm so sorry. We gotta go. We gotta go. That was our episode. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Peace. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.